In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a lead magnet in 90 seconds or less. That's the goal. However, I'm also going to tell you why that's probably not a great idea. So I've got a countdown timer here, and I've got a lead magnet button here. So let's go. All right, so I click the button. I give it a title. I don't have to do anything but put a prompt in here, change my template, and I'm going to say provide 5 most important elements in every persuasive writing piece. And then I'm going to do a persona of Seth, and I'm going to say 8th grade, and I'm going to hit create. See where we are. Only 47 seconds left. Let's see how fast this AI works. It may or may not work fast enough to make it to 90 seconds. Okay, there we go. 35 seconds to spare. And what I'm going to do here is just tell you that, so I made this lead magnet. It's ready to go. All I have to do is hit publish. All right, and it's ready. But I'm going to stop the clock. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to tell you why it's probably not the wisest idea to make one in 90 seconds or even 2 minutes or maybe even 10 minutes. Because what you want to do is you want to be very, very intentional with your headline, with your story, with your bullets, with your images or graphics, with your call to action at the end, which is very important, right? You've got to take all of these factors into consideration. Okay, so let's just read through this, and it's going to kind of help us understand what the 5 most important parts are of any piece of writing, and it'll probably align with what I just said. All right, so the hook. Think of the title, the headline, the subject line in an email. What's the hook? How do you captivate people from the start, right? And the most important thing to remember about persuasive writing, or what we call in the business copywriting, is that each piece of writing, everything, every sentence, every word a person reads makes them want to read the next word or the next sentence or the next paragraph or the next page. Does that make sense? So we also, as people, love to hear stories. We internalize key learnings better if they're told in a story than if they're just told, hey, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, right? Although those step-by-step instructions are great, it's always better and more reinforcing to tell with a story. You know, everything's argumentative. You know, you gotta plead your case. In a persuasive piece of writing, you're trying to get somebody from A to Z. Z being the call to action or the action you want people to take. I want you to buy something. I want you to sign up for something. I want you to, pay for something, whatever it is. And then, it's always important to address the doubts. What are the downsides? Like objections. Think about the objections that somebody might have in when you say, hey, buy this. Well, it's too much money. Or, oh, I don't think my wife's going to let me. Or, I don't think my boyfriend's going to let me. Or, I don't think it's going to work. Or, there's a million reasons why somebody won't buy something. There's probably only one reason why people will buy, and that's they think that whatever they're buying is going to give them some satisfaction, some joy, some happiness, or removal of some pain, right? So this doesn't really get into bullet points and visuals and stuff like that, but look at number 5, the call to action. Inspire movement, right? Every persuasive piece needs a destination. What do you want your reader to do or feel or believe? Your call to action is the compass that guides them. Make it clear, direct, and compelling. whether it's a change in perspective or a tangible action, lead them with a path forward. And here's the most important part of any call to action. Tell your reader exactly what they need to do. Click the button. Join now. Get your copy today. Don't delay. Does that make sense? So now that we've been talking about this for 5 minutes, we did build this in 55 seconds or so? We had 35 seconds left. So it's super easy to build a lead magnet, but to refine it, to hone it, to be intentional about your titles, your story, your bullet points, your call to action, that takes some time. So give yourself, I would say at the beginning, an hour. Think about your headline. Think about your call to action. Do they align? Think about the story that gets them from the headline, that gets the reader from the headline to the call to action. Did you leave a trail of breadcrumbs to help your reader get from A to Z? If you didn't, maybe you want to rethink your storytelling, right? Because you want to get your readers from point A to point Z in the least treacherous path possible. So having said all that, you can create a lead magnet using Lead Creator, which is the tool I'm using here. You can create a lead magnet in far less than 90 seconds. But I compel you to rethink that whole idea of got to be fast. You know, everybody, a lot of marketers talk about speed to market, speed to market, speed to market. That's important. So, but it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is, are you going to deliver something of value that persuades somebody to read the whole piece, go to your call to action, and take action? Okay, that's it for today. I will see you in the next video.